boy KaviusTv made me back on it. And today is NBA legends and players explain how special Jason Williams was. Speaking of white chocolate, y'all know how much we love listening to these stories, so we finna get into it. Hit that subscribe button because we is on the road to 10,000, man. So yeah, man, let's get into this video.
I've never seen anybody with handles like this.
It's not too many guys that I played against when we switch a pick and roll and I want to guard.
How you see that? He's like, I'm like, you know what things you gotta look at to see if I'm gonna be driving this one or if I'm gonna be shooting this one?
Because I could just put my hand up like that and the ball will be right there. Every time.
Jason Williams, white chocolate, wasn't just playing basketball. He was out there freestyling, throwing no-look lasers through traffic, flipping passes off his elbow like he had eyes in his spine, and turning fast breaks into mixtapes before mixtapes were even a thing. But here's what's crazy. It wasn't just for show. The legends who played with him, the ones who faced him night after night, they'll tell you, this man was different. Not just flashy, special. He played the game with a kind of instinct you can't teach, a rhythm that couldn't be coached. And the confidence, it was baked in from the very beginning. Before his first NBA game, most rookies would be shaky. But Jason was not most rookies.
I thought I'd be real nervous for my first game, but after that game, I wasn't nervous for that game, so there's no need to be nervous now, you know. I mean, it's my job, just go out and play ball.
And that was the mindset. That's what made him so unpredictable and so unforgettable. And while highlights made him a fan favorite, it's what the players saw behind the scenes that really told the story. So in this video, we're handing the mic to the guys who lived it. The stars, the legends, the teammates, and rivals, breaking down what made Jason Williams so different. Was he one of the most creative point guards of all time? Let them convince you. To Shaquille O'Neal, Jason wasn't just a flashy guard. He was a luxury, a pass-first magician with the timing of a drummer and the precision of a surgeon.
I have to mention that I really had fun playing with white chocolate in Miami. White chocolate was nice to play with because I could just put my hand up like that and the ball will be right there.
You know what?
Every time. Every time.
Jason Williams would never...
Shout out to white chocolate.
Right. He would never get the credit that's due as one of those point guards, but he was definitely flash of his time, and he definitely was one of the premier guards of his time.
In another interview, Shaq doubled down, basically calling Jason Williams one of the most complete guards he's ever seen.
So where's my boy falling into that white chocolate?
He high up there.
That's what I would say had the best handles ever.
Wow.
Like Kyrie is like guys are in their own category. Like Kyrie is, he's really herky-jerky with it.
Yeah.
He's herky-jerky with it. Steph.
I think of white chocolate, I think so much of his passing.
No, he got the whole package.
That to me.
That's Shaq, the most dominant center in NBA history, singing your praises like a proud big brother. But Jason wasn't just a Showtime artist in the NBA. His origin story is just as wild. Billy Donovan, his college coach at Marshall in Florida, still remembers the moment that told him everything he needed to know about Jay Will.
Jason, when I was at Marshall, I had him. I knew he had a chance to be a pro. I knew he had a chance. Right. One, he was incredibly driven. He loved the game. He was always in the gym. He was always eager to get better and just passionately loved the game. And I'll never forget it. When I left to go to Florida, I had a team meeting, and those moments are never great, especially when you're coaching guys. You're with a team. You never want to leave. So when I was leaving, he was waiting outside for me, and he grabbed me and says, "I want to come with you." And I just said, "Jason, you're from West Virginia. You're here to stay here." He says, "No, I want to come with you." So he ended up coming to Florida. And right when he was at Florida was when we started recruiting you guys. Yeah. And he was the one guy that we could maybe have to say, listen, you know, if this guy's here for the next couple of years as a point guard, you guys will love playing with him. And I've always had enormous respect for Jason. Just all the way.
That's the thing. People didn't just watch Jason. They wanted to play with him.
I knew because Jason Williams went to Florida. But I ain't know them two went to Florida.
It was always moving. The game was always fun, and somehow he made everyone around him better without even trying. And that it factor, that unpredictable, show-stealing energy, didn't just wow fans. It scared defenders. Tracy McGrady straight up said he wanted no part of guarding Jason Williams.
When you're with him and you're hanging out around him, what is the public reaction?
That's the guy. That's the guy, White Chocolate. When you say that name, you know who you're talking about? The legend. You know, a lot of people don't use the word legend and don't really mean it, but when we say your name, you're a legend for real.
Listen here, it's not too many guys
Y'all hear that? It's been like that every day in Florida.
I played against. When we switch a pick and roll, and I want to guard, I get embarrassed. Like, this dude right here would do something so creative to embarrass you out there. Like, I didn't like the guarding.
But what made him even more special was the way he made his teammates feel. Chris Webber, who played along Jay Will during their Sacramento run, probably summed it up best. And he goes on to break down one of Jason's signature moves, the Sham God. But of course, Jason couldn't just copy it. He remixed it.
Got a chance to play with Jay Will and God Sham God. And I've never seen anybody with handles like this. And I'm going to give Jay Will the nod.
Over Sham God?
I would see Jay Will.
No.
I would see Jay Will.
Yeah.
I would see Jay Will put 5-pound ankle weights on his.
Oh, that's Sham God do that.
Jay Will did that in West Virginia.
That's what Sham was doing.
Sham God.
Jay Will did that in West Virginia.
Matter of fact, Jay Will got this move. Have you seen this now? That's the Sham God, you throw it out. You know how you come behind the back, Reggie? Mm-hmm. Jay Will got this.
Yeah.
Jay Will got. I'm a fake it behind the back, man.
But here's what made it all so real. Behind the flash, behind the hype, Jason was a winner. Dwayne Wade, who won a championship with Jason in Miami, said it best.
Oh, it's cool, man. You know, obviously, somebody I won a championship with, somebody that was very important to our championship run. You know, our point guard who settled us, had some big games for us. So, you know, when I got the call he was going to be here and, you know, he wanted to exchange jerseys, I was happy it was the white chocolate one. You know, obviously, we grew up watching him. And I was just lucky enough to be able to play with him, you know, when I was young in this league. So.
Because that's the thing people forget. Behind the mixtapes and viral passes, Jason Williams was a real one. A leader, a settler, a guard you could trust when the lights were brightest. But even guys you don't always hear from, like the late, great Lorenzen Wright, knew exactly what Jason was.
Magician with the basketball. He can do anything he wants with the basketball. He's got all the moves that a point guard needs. Crazy.
This wasn't hyperbole. This was the truth. To his teammates, Jason was like something out of a video game. He had all the moves, like he invented them on the spot. And sometimes that magic showed up even when it wasn't supposed to.
So, we watched the whole film session like an hour before practice about transition being organized in transition, right? I don't know if y'all understand that talk, but I ain't got time to tell y'all about that. So he was talking about that, and what he wanted the guards to do is get everybody organized vocally, right, coming down the court. So I told Matt, the other team scored, Matt took it out, just flicked it to me, and I told him to come and drag me. That means set a high pick and roll. Just told him, like, come drag me, just like that, right? So we go down there and we do it. He's standing like, no, you gotta stop. No, what are you doing? I'm like, look, I told him to come drag me. He was like, but you didn't inform the whole team or some shit like that. He's like, you know what, bro? I quit. Slung the ball at him.
Well, hold on. Jay Will was on the other. Don't let it seem like there was a close. Jay Will was on the far side of the court, and Stan was on the other side, and he threw this ball so fast and so hard behind his back, and it hit him in his stomach and knocked the wind. But Stan was one of them serious coaches, so we didn't laugh at shit. But motherfuckers was having a hard time holding. Like I tried to hold it, and I think a snot booger came out. Like everyone, like you try to hold that shit in, but that shit was Jack. That shit was unbelievable, Jack.
The worst part about it when I look back on it, I'm glad I did it kind of, but the worst part is there was a high school team watching us practice, and Stan's daddy was watching us practice.
Oh man,
that was Jason Williams in a nutshell. A basketball mind that didn't fit in a box because he was too busy breaking the box. And if you thought Jason's style was all flash with no foundation, Gilbert Arenas would stop you right there. Gil was one of the coldest bucket getters of the 2000s, and even he couldn't figure Jay Will out.
Top 5. Okay. Like even Jason Williams, he had a great handle. Like he wasn't ripping that motherfucker like at all. But he wasn't.
Jason Williams not in your top 5. What are you doing?
His was more like, it was a weird flat. He had a different one. Like, you can't even put him in there. He's like that hybrid, right? Like the Pistol Pete. They're coming with the, like it was.
Jason Williams?
Yeah, the white chocolate. Their trick bag was fucking unreal. right? So it made it look like he was, same thing with Rafe Alston. They was tricky after they picked the ball up too.
But for all the flash and wizardry, there was something else lurking underneath. A question that even his teammates asked. How far could he really go if he fully locked in? Nick Anderson said it plainly.
He really don't know the game. I always tell people, when he learned the game like John Stockton, somebody like that, with his abilities, his skills, what they call him, white chocolate, he's going to be special. But it's up to him to take it as far as he wanted to be taken.
But here's the thing. Jason didn't want to be John Stockton. He didn't want to be the system guy, the numbers guy, the play it safe guy. He was special in his own way, and he took it exactly as far as he wanted to go. A player like Jason Williams doesn't come around often. He didn't just break the rules. He redefined what was possible. He made mistakes, sure, but he also made magic. And when you hear legends and stars light up just talking about him, that tells you everything you need to know. So, if you enjoyed this one, you're gonna love what's next. Because up next is the day Michael Jordan showed the NBA who's boss.
Hey man,
I've never seen.
if y'all enjoyed this video and want to see more, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Man. I hope y'all did enjoy it. See y'all next video.